Good day, folks. My name is Carl Fisher. I'm the creator of the 555 Golf System and the proud owner of the 555 Golf Academy, headquartered here in the hospitable Dallas-Fort Worth area. You know, with over 40 years teaching experience in multiple countries, I'm also the humble leader of your very smart and dedicated 555 team. Are you struggling? Then it may be time to get off that punishing, go-nowhere golf turbo treadmill. Golf is much simpler than you think. You know, it just needs to be explained properly. Our vast video library is the answer, and we are adding to it all the time. These brief 555 Golf videos will help you improve and have more fun. Now, isn't that what you really want out of your golf game? Enjoy and please pass this along to your friends. Welcome aboard and enjoy the ride. You should have already watched the big picture and the setups and execution videos. If not, take a moment and watch them. These lessons are cumulative in content and should be watched in order. Let's get into the 5 controls and the 5 essential elements. The 5 controls are our 5-word checklist. In the heat of battle, we need procedure to keep us safe. If we simply understand and say these 5 words just before we trigger our takeaway, we shall follow an orderly sequence that can be trusted to produce pleasing results. Our golf swings must be reliable and repeatable on demand. The 5 controls are a combination of the 5 setups and the 5 executions. And here they are: chin, hands, feet, ball, pin. The chin is about posture. If I stand with a round back, I can't play golf that way. I must push my chest and chin tallish so that I'm basically in a position to create some power. When I'm there, the hands are placed on the grip, target hand first, brace hand second, with good extension. My feet, when I address the ball, I have my left foot, my target foot forward, and I extend to the ball. I then step in with my brace foot, and the brace toe and the target toe are on the body line, as you can see. We must flare the target foot open in order to allow the hips to clear. So chin, hands, feet. The next thing we do is called a pivot waggle. The shoulders and the hands are quiet, but they take the club away, and we do the pivot waggle, ball pin, followed by and ball pin, and finish. The second ball pin is your actual down, out, forward, and through swing. Its impact and separation, more soon, or you can ask us if you have questions. Now that you're familiar with the 3 primary groups of 5, we can add another really useful component. It's called the 5 essential elements. These will make good logical sense as well. Let's keep applying coats of paint to that big golf barn. It will soon withstand all the weather and look really good. In fact, it's looking pretty good already. The essential elements are club face aim, club head path, club head speed, sweet spot, and angle of attack. They're very simple, but they're very important. Club face aim, and I'll use a putter to demonstrate this. I can use a driver or an iron, but the putter will be successful in making my presentation. Right now, the face of the putter is pointing squarely at you. So it's called a square club face. If I roll it back, it's called open, and if I roll the toe forward, it's called closed. So there are only 3 club face aim generalities: square, open, and closed. Club head path is directly related to the club face aim. There are only 3 types of club head path: square to square, inside square outside, outside square inside. So you only have the ability to have a square club face, an inside-out club head path, and an outside-in club head path. Club head speed is very simple as well. If you picture this club head as a hammer, the farther it swings, the faster it goes. The faster the club head speed, the greater the distance. That applies to your driver and all your irons and your putter as well, so it's very, very straightforward. The sweet spot. There are 5 impact points on a club face. They are toe, heel, fin, where you top a ball, and fat, where you hit the ground first. The 5th is the sweet spot, which is the center of mass. So again, there are only 5 opportunities or 5 options in striking a ball. Toe, heel, fat, fin, and on the sweet spot. Of course, the sweet spot is the most effective place to transfer energy, and that's what we all strive to do. Angle of attack might be best explained in an aeronautical term. If this is the ground, and we fly right close to the ground and run a strafing mission, low attack, low approach, that's a low angle of attack. If we dive bomb and we come out from steep to level to steep, that's called a steep angle of attack. Golf clubs are all somewhere between a low angle of attack and a steep angle of attack, and that's all there is to it. These 5 essential elements are what enable us to say, I drive as I putt, as well as there's a putt in every full swing. We encourage you to see our videos about these 2 sayings. They are meaningful and will change the way you see our games. The Newtonian science that governs the smallest stroke also governs the biggest stroke. The 5 essential elements are pretty amazing building blocks. Remember, the first 8 to 10 inches of my driver takeaway and my putting takeaway are exactly the same. Always using those quiet, sweeping triangles while keeping your hands relatively passive. Do not employ any pickup inside takeaway or wrist cock takeaway. Always hover that club head before you trigger your takeaway. And remember, a wristy takeaway invites a wristy impact, which invites the nasty case of the snap hooks. I don't want that, and you don't either. Some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. Knowledge will open the doors to success. All these groups of 5 are now yours to enjoy. Reviewing this video several times will help you ingrain this system and thus apply it to your own game. Now remember, the 555 team is here to provide a very special 24/7 live support. If needed, just send us an email and we shall get right back with some practical assistance. If you do not remember all our contact information, it's on the website. And there's a link at the very bottom of every newsletter and article, as well as in the video closes. Well done. Thank you for spending time with us today. Isn't learning together fun? Please take a moment to contact us directly 24/7 with your comments and questions to askus@555golf.com. Also take a moment to explore the 555 Golf website at www.555golf.com. Once you're there, click on the top left button and subscribe to the award-winning free weekly 555 Golf newsletters and articles. This simple task makes you a free clubhouse member. We don't advertise, so word of mouth is king. If you've improved, please tell a friend about us so we keep growing the 555 Army. Glad you're here, and see you again soon.